Oh, I'm tired this morning. Wow. What do you think's got more fat in it, a croissant or a croissant and a chocolate muffin? Instinctively, you'd think the chocolate muffin's got more, wouldn't you? Let's have a look. Oh. No, a chocolate chip muffin has more calories than a croissant. 500 calories in a chocolate chip muffin, 200 to 300 calories in a croissant. The debate is though, is a croissant going to fill me up or I'm going to end up eating 2 croissants, which is the equal of that? I know what I'm going to do, I'm going to have half a chocolate muffin. That's what I'm going to do.
You didn't have any breakfast, did you? I didn't either.
No.
I stayed up too late again last night.
I can tell.
I know, you could tell.
What time do you stay up till?
2, 3.
Doing what?
Chatting, Gary. Being sociable.
Celebrate.
Jesus.
Honestly. So you've had about 4 hours sleep? That's what I was doing. I told you that, Tony.
I know, I was doing it the first week of that. I got better last week. Been went to bed a little bit earlier.
If I wasn't doing this morning, I'd have probably stayed up last night. I would. But no, it makes me ill.
No.
I feel ill. You have to feel like you've been drinking, even if you're not.
Yeah.
It's actually one of the things now, if I do have a drink, I go out early and come home early, because if you get a good night's sleep, you're still all right the morning after.
Yeah, but how do you have the discipline to go home early?
I can go home early. I can go home early.
I used to try that years ago, and you say you're going to go there earlier, but you still come back late. Oh.
But working on the theory, not much good happens after 12 o'clock at night, really. You're either having a row,
yeah.
It's either you can't hear people, you're either in a place where the music's too loud and you can't hear people, so you've lost that element of...
Yeah.
So there's nothing really great happens after 12 o'clock at night.
I beg to differ.
What time did you go home last night? He's late this morning. What time did you go home last night?
Really?
3, 4.
What?
3, 4.
You got in at 3, 4 o'clock?
Yeah.
Have you gone to them clubs yet? Any of them?
No. I'm not built for that.
That's unprofessional.
Unprofessional.
We've got a show this morning.
I'm here.
Yeah.
But are you sharp?
Yeah.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Did you find any Irish pubs? Did you go to any Irish pubs?
Yeah, Murphy's, and then there's a Kilkenny, the Kilkenny's.
Me and Wrighty. What was the Irish pub we found, Wrighty?
Oh, we found I can't remember the name of it.
It's good, isn't it?
Murphy. It was
Murphy's.
Murphy.
Guinness. Yeah, Murphy's, yeah.
Yeah, it was a Murphy. Yeah, it's
Guinness.
Murphy's.
Good Guinness.
Brilliant.
Guinness,
Yeah,
yeah.
lovely Guinness. Beautiful. Hi. Feels so good today.
What? You went to a Spotify event?
No, I just had to do my podcast last night, the Wright's house. I just had to, you just had to do a little bit, man. Just, keep my loyal people happy, bro.
We are waiting for one of the only people to have won a European Championship
Yes.
in our country. The only person that can speak from experience and knowledge.
She didn't do it on the foreign soil, did she? That's what I keep saying, isn't it?
Foreign soil.
Is that a change of position? Is it any... we're going to go on to my first 101, by the way.
God.
We're going to go on to my first 101.
What is it?
Cleaning glasses. I reckon I spend 13 minutes a day cleaning glasses.
Well, you haven't spent any time on them yet, because look at the state of those already.
Honestly, they should be.
I can't believe how you
get
can
contact lenses?
not even look through them.
I think I'd
Can't
rather
even
just
see
have my
them.
glasses. They're now nearly permanently on.
How many pairs do you
God,
go
these
through?
glasses,
You keep
I can't
losing.
see that.
I've got 3 pairs.
I'll get some stuff.
One at home, one with me, and one in the office.
How long will that last?
I don't break them. It just sometimes if I take them and then leave them somewhere. Why do you obviously lose them as well?
No, I only have 1 pair. That's what I'm saying. When you have 3 pairs, surely you're going to lose a pair because you think,
Yeah,
I've got a backup pair.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
I have one in my bag, one at home at the bedside of my bed, and one in the office on the desk.
They're nuisance, aren't they?
Looking
after them, and yeah.
Can you have laser done? Like laser? No. But Righty.
Why would you do that to your eyes? Why would you have laser?
Righty and Roscoe spend a lot of time cleaning my glasses. They almost gives them like, ooh.
It's therapeutic. Yeah, I've got. You don't need to open that. What'd you open it for? I'm doing it.
Take that one then as a spare. But actually, cleaning glasses is one of my 101s.
Is it?
Yeah.
Well, you're all right at the moment because I'm doing it. So you don't even need to worry. Yeah.
I think we're wilting this morning like a flower
It's not
that's come out of summer that's just starting to...
Yeah, hey, get going again when Jill comes in.
Where is she?
Leave her alone.
Imagination.
Why do you honestly cannot rush a woman? What's wrong with you? Like, don't rush a woman.
Do you need butter with them? Do you need butter with
You need,
them?
I'd like marmalade.
I don't want to be...
Jam,
Is that
jam.
high maintenance?
Do you
A
have
bit of
marmalade?
butter.
Is there marmalade?
Butter
I'll
with
have a
a buttered
croissant.
croissant.
It's
It's buttered croissant.
It's not what it wasn't. This is...
These have got butter in them already.
Oh, in them, yeah, no, that in them, but you want
You
more.
see, you need jam.
Right, I've just looked on the internet, right? How many calories do you think are in a croissant? How many calories do you think are in a chocolate muffin?
Well, there's...
Good question.
What's most
early in the morning?
What's the most fattest?
Question.
I'll probably go with the croissant. Will probably be the
Yeah,
most.
but how many?
No, it's one each. The chocolate muffin is 500,
Don't you...
500.
500? I was going to say
And
500.
what's the croissant?
200 to 300.
Oh.
So I just had half a chocolate muffin.
So,
Just half a
Oh, and
chocolate
the muffin, or which ones are you talking about?
500.
Oh, the muffins. Oh, right.
200 to 300.
okay.
Right.
So were you thinking of having half? You'll
I've
only
had
got
half.
two.
I've had half, yeah. So I've had 250.
Well, how can that be? You haven't had 250s.
I've had half a chocolate muffin and it's 500. So half of 500 is 250.
Yeah, but it's still 500. No.
How are we?
Hello, you.
You good?
Imagination.
We're clearing up. It's a bit sad actually when you see everyone
It
clearing
feels,
up. And it's
yeah,
like,
yeah,
it feels
I
like the
know.
end of an era.
Pulling it down.
The end of a moment.
Imagination.
The end of an era. No marmalade.
Was you just singing?
You can't have a croissant without marmalade. No, you can't. No butter, no marmalade. That's because you were pissed last night.
Jesus, yeah, you're right.
Go.
Lack of preparation.
What'd you kiss?
It was a good night, though.
Oh, great voice. Listen to that voice.
Good night, wasn't
That
it?
voice, yes, you earned that.
Yeah, exactly.
Why are we always waiting for Jill? It's ridiculous. Why don't she just come down early?
I come down early.
I know you do.
Prepare.
Why is it a problem just waiting?
Oh, you are the wise one, Gandhi. Jesus, you're the most impatient man ever. Just because there's cameras here, I'm man of the people.
that's
You got
not
no
man of the people,
patience.
I'm just
You
saying,
do. You show
when
it
have I
every.
ever-
This-
when have I ever
This is
been on
righty.
here?
He shouts
When
to
have I
everybody, then he
ever-
comes in here. He's like, "Hey, everyone."
When have I ever been on air and
Get
rushed
Ian.
Jill? I never rush her.
I'm not rushing her.
Yes, you are
No,
rushing
I'm not.
her.
You come down here, you're always late.
I ain't
And then
Gandhi.
you walk in here and he's like, "Hi everyone."
I'm not
Hey,
Gandhi.
hey, I'm easy going. You're not easy going. I'm more easy going than
You're
you.
not fucking more easy guy than me.
Well, are you not warm?
Yeah. Yeah,
I'm sweating here. It's fucking about 30 degrees.
But you're,
What about
you're
that
heavier
mood?
than me.
What about that mood like Roy was in yesterday? That really, honestly, how weird was he yesterday, man? With he's kind of like, he's up and down. It was really strange. The strangest car journey I've had coming. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know what to
What
say.
happened? I can't remember
Crazy
it.
guy. I know, he just blacked out to us. He's just talking pure fuckery.
Keep quiet and hope it passes. I don't think any England team for 50 years can be criticised for lack of resilience, character, personality. We've never folded. You know, Iceland you could say we froze, but it's not a fold. It's not like where players are just like, don't care.
They're like, "Do you remember me?" And I'm like,
Oh God, that's the one.
and I'm kind of like, Jesus, Stan. Oh, I went to school with your brother like in 1986. I'm like, what the fuck am I supposed to remember?
I'll just get this.
Yeah.
Don't you remember? You don't remember me? And then they just move, man. And it's just-
Belgium just disappoint me. I like very little about them as a group.
You know them 3/4 socks that sit just above the ankle bone?
No.
Nah.
Do you mean them?
We've got
Let's see. This is a request from Ian Teddy Wright to build your ultimate Euro 2024 football player. And we're going to do these 6 sections. Heading, left foot, right foot, engine, vision, and skill.
Wow.
It's like Build-A-Bear, teddy bear. Come on, Teddy.
Right, heading is the first one.
Vorkrug, Germany.
Yeah. Good shout, Ian. You've obviously
Brilliant.
done your homework on this.
No, it's just what's it called? It's just like, you know what I mean? When
You've
think
already
of
got
it,
one down there.
I've got.
Right, guy.
No, he is
Who
good.
headed it back across the goalkeeper early in the tournament? That was amazing, like a great goal. It was like, can't remember who it was now.
Exactly. That bruise looks nasty, Gal.
Okay. I'm just putting some names in
Yeah,
there.
yeah, no.
Okay.
Now, who's
Go on.
that header you're
No, I
talking
said
about?
Van Dijk, but...
Do you know what I mean? There's somebody for
Yeah, we're talking about, we need someone to score
Is
with
it
it,
in
Jim.
this Euros?
Ivan Toney's header.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, we're talking about the
Just
heading.
head it back into the 6
Yeah.
yard box.
Is
Christ.
this based on this Euros?
Who's been the best header of the ball in this Euros that you've
Okay.
seen so far?
He's got it.
I'd probably say Fulkrug, yeah. Fulkrug's, yeah.
No, you're not agreeing with that?
I'm not disagreeing with it at all.
Well, say something.
I'm just trying to think of other options that could potentially widen the debate.
Yeah, but sometimes the first name comes out, isn't it?
Well said, Gary.
Thank you.
Left
Right, we're going
foot.
to move on. Left foot.
Go on.
Yamal?
Yeah.
Yamal?
It's going to be very quick, this. Yeah. Who else?
What about Goulet, the boy?
Oh, Arda Gulish. Yeah. Ooh.
That was beautiful, wasn't it? That's what it is.
He's got some nice.
Yeah.
I like him.
Yeah,
Bob.
I like Arda Gulish.
Do you know something? You think about it, though, the crosses that...
Yeah.
The goal, but the
Jamal.
crosses he's
And
putting...
they're in the
And
Especially
he
how
scored
old
the
how old
other day.
Yes, and his age as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He must be nearly 17, is it? Do you know he's 17?
Right, he's in there, left foot.
That's two.
Right foot. Do you know the boy, the Turkish captain's goal where he strikes it with his right foot? Çalhanoğlu, is it? Çalhanoğlu.
Oh, I remember that
Do you remember that goal where
yeah.
he just strikes across it? It's
Yeah.
like, oh my God.
So is it
He
if
pinged
they've
it, he
ki-
pinged it. It's not-
Yeah.
So is it if they've kicked it
Musiala?
once
Musiala?
with the foot, we'll put them in?
No, it's like, which right foot have you seen in this tournament that you thought...
That was amazing.
Cross.
Yeah.
He looks after
Tony
Cruz.
Cruz.
He looks after
It's
it.
got to be involved.
Passes.
Yeah.
Musiala, Cruz. I'd probably say Tony Cruz's right foot.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll give it to him.
It's efficient, isn't it?
Yeah,
Eh?
probably
Cross.
not.
Has a
I
habit.
read that as engine. Engine. Kante.
N'Golo Kante?
Wow.
Engine. He's got
It's
the
either
best
him or
engine
Declan
in
Rice
the
for
game.
engine, isn't it?
Yeah, Declan Rice.
But it's probably going to be Kante, isn't it? For engine.
He
Do we
can
know,
just-
you can probably check this on the stats, who's run the most in this tournament?
Declan Rice has.
Has he?
Thank you. So then why'd you look at me like that when I said Declan Rice? Why'd you look at me at the court? Why'd you give me side eye? You gave me side eye when I mentioned Declan Rice has got the best.
No, I
Thank you
think
very
Declan
much.
Rice has been brilliant.
You know?
Well, I wonder for like an individual game, I think Kante covers.
No,
more
but we
than-
can't say that. If he's got the best stats in it, Jill, you can't just go an individual
No,
game.
no.
Who's next?
I just meant
who's
not an
next?
individual game.
I think Morata's put a shift in. Forward in a second.
Yeah,
But I think I'm
Foden.
happy with Declan Rice.
Yeah,
Declan Rice's engines.
Vision.
It's off the show.
Vision.
Rodri.
Rodri.
I don't know,
Fabian
I just
Ruiz.
I think Fabian
Fabian
Ruiz, I'd say
Fabian
maybe.
Ruiz. Yeah. Because Rodri's, honestly, he's everything. But for vision and that, and the way he played, remember that little bit of skill he done that time, just in the corner down there, the vision, flicked it outside, long ball. He's fantastic to watch.
Skill. Who's been the most skillful player in the tournament that we've seen?
Ronaldo, isn't it?
What?
Easy, bro.
When he was keeping the ball up, and that was good, wasn't it?
Who was?
Ronaldo, when he was started doing
Georgia,
keep me up.
Kvaratskhelia.
Did you not see it?
During the game?
The
Yeah.
Georgia player, the Georgian player. Kvaratskhelia.
Did
he
you
was
see
very. He was
Ronaldo
good. He
doing
was good.
keep you up?
No.
Did you not? Oh. No. Oh, it was a good moment.
Yeah.
Who's the most skillful player we've seen?
Skillful, who you got?
Let's do this properly now. Come on.
Skillful. I thought Musiala showed some good skills. He showed some fantastic skills. I mentioned that Kvaratskhelia from Georgia as well, but I thought that towards the end there, Musiala kind of like, when someone is trying too hard to get through places where he couldn't get through, but he's got to be up there. But I'd probably go with Kvaratskhelia from Georgia. Brilliant, fantastic.
Go through some of the countries that we're forgetting.
Yeah, there's a couple of people that we're forgetting.
I need a Scottish lad. No.
His name's gone from the Portugal right winger.
Who? Musiala?
Conceição.
Yeah.
That
he
little
was
fella.
skillful,
Who's in it?
Yeah, he was skillful.
The Spanish wide players, Musiala, Foden.
Foden's brilliant, but is he skillful? Is he, in your sense, is he a dribbler? Is he?
This is the thing about skillful, because technical ability, obviously with kids now.
Did you
they
see
teach
some of
them
the moves
skills
that
and stuff, but
Kvaratskhelia
sometimes
was
just being
doing?
able to
Yeah,
take it out of
Georgia.
the air. Do you
It's
know
like
what I mean?
he
That's
lot just
technical
blanking
ability.
Kvaratskhelia because man was doing some unbelievable skill for Georgia.
Right, let's give it to Wrighty.
I wasn't the most skillful, even though I didn't play in the BBC game, I probably would have been man of the match. But
Your presence on the side.
that's what it was. Sometimes you just have to show up for your team.
Exactly.
That's all I'll say.
We all showed up.
Do you know what Roy said to us in that game? He was like, Jill, you take the penalty, I believe in you, whatever. And then when I missed, he went, I knew you were going to win. So that's why I give you it, so I could get the glory and tap it in.
I didn't do the glory, so I get the tap in.
Yeah, but you said, I knew
Did
you
you
were
feel
going
like
to
that
miss.
penalty spot for the size of the goal was a bit far away?
Yeah, it was
Yes,
a bit
with
far away.
Micah in goal as well.
Jesus, trying to get it past Micah.
Skillful player in the tournament. We're struggling with it. Cabascali's
I'm going down. That's what I'm saying, man. I'm saying it.
Cabascalia?
Yeah.
You know what? Check him out. Just because you lot are like, you're kind
You're
of like,
right.
check him out. He's strong.
Yeah.
Absolutely fantastic.
We'll give you it.
strong, yeah.
We've got a few community questions here. Why do teams get leaked before a game?
Why?
Yeah. So England, yeah, why, how? Is it annoying?
A player who might be left out will tell his family or his
and then they'll
agent,
tell
yeah.
someone. And there's always a journalist that knows a brother or knows this one, or somebody wants to be that person. I know the team. Yeah, I'll tell you.
Yeah.
I don't know what the big deal is with it.
Yeah,
You know,
when it is leaked.
Yeah.
No, it's
Don't know what-
it was frustrating as a coach when we were with England when you
Why?
know a day and a half before. You know, it's because you try. Look, I'm not saying there's a massive advantage, but if you're going to make a change to something or you're going to a system change, you'd like to spring that upon a team at the moment when they find out an hour before. You wouldn't, or even sometimes with a system change, you'd like to. You don't really want that if you can going into the opposition coaching staff. But you can.
How do you manage that,
I
Roy?
think the annoying bit is not necessarily to find the system you have, but that someone's
Someone's
untrustworthy.
mold.
Yeah.
Was it something that made you vex? If
Not really, no.
you weren't bothered?
It didn't bother me too
Because
much.
at the end of the day, Gal, as well, when you've got like, if you hear the team and they have to change something,
Yeah.
it still comes down to the player performing in the position what he's got to do, and then having to react to it.
It's very helpful to prepare for set pieces if you know the opposition team. Really helpful for start because you know exactly who you can mark up against each other. To organise that an hour before, it distracts players a little bit. I'm not saying they're little things these, and hopefully you think players will be able to cope with that. I just think that what happens is that basically, I've seen managers with England in specific occasions not do team shape or not do set pieces, or what they've done, they've like say, you lot do these set pieces, then swap them two, then swap to try and create confusion, but all they're actually doing is confusing us.
Yeah.
So actually you try and create that thing of, start with a different right back, start with a different central midfield player, start with a different left winger, and then change 3 during the practice match on the Thursday before the game on the Saturday to try and, if you like, make it look like we don't
Yeah, but
know
Gal,
what
it comes down to as easy as people just saying, like the manager or the agent or the brother or sister saying, they'll just phone, yeah, I'm playing. You just tell somebody that you're playing.
That agent, for favour, to try and get a better deal out of a journalist when it goes wrong for the player.
Yeah.
For favour, then tells the agent, tells the reporter, this is the England team for Saturday. You imagine that feeling of betrayal I used to feel, and you just talked about it with players going telling their agent. We used to say, lads, please don't. I accept you might have to tell your wife, your partner, whatever it may be. Don't tell your agent.
Phil called us in for a big meeting in the 2019 World Cup and he was fuming. I've never seen him so mad because the team had got leaked and we were really changing who was playing in the 10 and stuff like that. But it's so funny when you leave that meeting, you have one player going around going, do you know who it was? Do you know who it was? I'm like, it was you.
It was the mole.
But I think it was just a bit of being naive, to be honest.
Sometimes,
mad that maybe they weren't playing or whatever. So, yeah.
I think sometimes it is innocent as well. Especially if you're going to make your debut for England or something, you're telling them just because you're excited and you want your family to know. And then that in itself can kind of make people put 2 and 2 together how they're going to play as well.
But it depends when you name the team. Because the other side of that then is sometimes you do need some managers would name the team the day before the game. But I played with a few managers who would name the team an hour or so before the match.
Yeah.
No, I mean, I think what Gareth may only name the team 3 hours before formally. We did with that with England, but you knew the team in the practices the day before because of how you were training.
Course, yeah.
But
It still wouldn't be
change it
officially
up.
the team though, would it?
They still change it up. So even if it was you, Gary, they say, right, Gary out, bring in such, you come in here. Right, yeah. That's what they do, so you don't know properly.
The funniest one that I ever saw was a massive game. We were playing Italy at Wembley. You'll have been in the squad, Wrighty, and it was a big change. Matt Letitia was starting for England, and if you remember, he must have told his brother, which obviously you'd expect. He's excited. He tells his brother, that afternoon his brother went on Jersey FM, or was it, where is it, Jersey or Guernsey?
something like Guernsey or
and
something,
basically
I think
the
so.
interview said Matt's starting tonight, where all the family, it's a proud moment for Jersey and Guernsey, and literally it was like he went on.
But that's naive, isn't it? It's
Yeah, it's just- but that was innocent. I think that wasn't a.
Yeah. I think it's the intent behind it. I think, but yeah.
We had a squad. We used to go with Ireland, and sometimes you'd have it. Back in the day, it might be a squad of 18, but you'd always have a couple of extra players. And Bernie Slavin used to come over. Bernie was left out a number of times. You should get a jersey. So what Bernie used to do was go down and get his jersey signed by all the players, because they think, well, I'd be left out.
Yeah.
And there was one time he got, no, he was told he was sub. So he was on the bench with his jersey, all the signatures of the players. And he said, if I have to go on, all the signatures on the jersey. So I hope he comes on. All the lads' signatures on.
That is so
That's
funny.
brilliant.
Oh, that is funny.
Player of the tournament. Player of the
Saying
tournament.
your mall.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
You probably would have
For
to say.
16 years
Is that
old.
what age he is? 16.
I don't believe you, Jill. You know something? It cannot be anyone else. You know what I mean? We're talking about a 16-year-old who's been so consistent throughout the whole tournament, scored one of the goals of the tournament. It literally cannot go to anyone else.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable.
Agreed.
Unbelievable.
Disappointment of the tournament. I'll start.
Go on.
Just so it sounds crazy, but Belgium
That's
just
exactly-
Belgium
yeah.
just disappoint me. They just disappoint me. They just like I watch them play. They just
Yeah.
disappoint me. I like very little about them as a group. I like players within there. I think there's some fantastic players, sensational. But Belgium, to me, not having.
And I tell you what, I feel for them because I don't
Scotland,
think-
throw them in there as well.
Yeah, I would have liked to have seen
Yeah,
Scotland go
Scotland,
further
yeah.
for the fans.
Do you know, listen, Scotland have won great, but they should have had a penalty. You know, you need them breaks. You need that. Well, I say
think
breaks.
as
You need
well,
the right decision.
You do.
Yeah.
You need
All
that.
of a
But you look
sudden,
over
it would change the perception
yeah.
of Scotland getting out of the group.
I like their hard work and work ethic in the tournament, so I would have liked them to have got through.
I'm going to throw another two things in there. Well, one thing in there.
Sure.
The handball decision against the Danish player.
Yeah.
That was a big disappointment for
Easily.
me.
They've got to change that.
And the one against Harry Kane. That scared. As a defender, they scare me. Not disappointment, because obviously I'm not disappointed with it, but
They're
Really
going to have to do
affected
something
them,
about
hasn't
it. They
Really
should do something
affected
about
them.
those.
honestly, there's a pushback going to come from players who've played the game, who are in the media, against certain decisions, because we've got to be careful about attacking referees because they've got a very difficult job. But there are certain decisions where we've got to say, no, I'm sorry, you've crossed the line there of what would be what football is.
Yeah.
Please don't go there.
Yeah.
The handball against the
handball's
Danish
the
player
one, yeah,
is
that's really sad.
Honestly.
Gary's going to be on a refereeing committee
No.
after this tournament, I reckon.
They should have been sent over to look at that screen for that.
Yeah.
And
No,
for the
yeah.
last.
Yeah.
Disappointment in the tournament though. I'll probably stick with Belgium.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll probably say that as
Yeah.
well.
Is that their golden generation? They've had
And
a
the thing
few,
about it is
like
that
England.
when you look at what's coming from the Belgium under 17s, under 12, I think that England won the Euros, under 21 Euros. I don't think they got out of the group or something. You know what I mean? So you look at them and you think to yourself, what's even coming for Belgium? So they've really disappointed us. I'm sure the Belgian country so badly. They're so disappointing.
Surprise package of the tournament.
Georgia.
That's some good stuff. Good energy. A lot of their players now are getting playing at a really
I
good
liked
level.
watching them. I did like watching them.
Yeah, Georgia.
Just
Yeah.
so
Yeah,
exciting.
Georgia
Yeah.
done really well. Yeah.
Yeah.
Moment of the tournament.
Bellingham's
More-
over it.
Bellingham's overhead
Overhead
kick.
kick.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Overhead
Just
kick.
we were like, what, 86 seconds of them going out?
Yes, over it.
All righty. Let's recreate that. Honestly, what I was preparing for with that 80 seconds
Gareth.
to go
You're thinking
at that
Gareth.
moment was what was coming those lads' way and what was coming Gareth's way.
Yeah.
It was going to be horrific. And
Yeah.
Gareth had said, remember that line in his book, Gareth? It was a famous line about Sven when he was playing for England. We were expecting Winston Churchill, but what we got from Sven was Ian Douglas. And I just thought, that's going to get played back to. We wouldn't have mentioned it. And I just thought, this is going to be horrific. The lads are going to get
well,
absolutely
that's what I was
they're going to
saying.
get butchered, and
Yeah.
Gareth's going to be his next 5 years of his life. People are going to say, you wasted the. It was. I mean, I've got goosebumps. Actually, I've got goosebumps.
Yeah, you are.
Honestly, it would have been horrific. So that's why the relief was just like, oh my god. And I
we've
didn't.
seen-
I
we've
wouldn't wish
seen-
that upon. I mean,
Yeah.
Gareth, and we love Gareth, and them lads are amazing. So Yeah, no, that's
We've
why
seen-
that celebration was so like.
it was intense.
It was intense,
Yeah, you're
that.
right, Gal.
Does that
We've seen that
justify
good
it?
turn.
Yeah.
Beautifully, what beautifully put, Gal. Remember as well, we're gonna have to try and speak about it. You know, you know what I mean?
We were on.
Yes.
In 80 seconds we were on, and you're thinking, what am I going to say?
What am I going to say?
Just something I was actually going to ask for composure and some peace, and everybody just to sort of refrain from what would be attacks,
What we've seen.
personal,
What we've seen.
criticise the football,
Exactly.
keep away from the. You know what I mean?
What we've seen.
We've seen it in the past, haven't we?
Yeah. And we saw it in Iceland just before.
Well, after Euro 2021, by the way, if you remember, we all said we know what's coming next.
Yeah.
When the three lads missed the penalty,
Yeah.
we said we know what's coming next. And it's the same on Sunday. You've got to ask people just to sort of refrain.
Please.
And just refrain, just stop. Yeah, of course, criticise them for football, criticise them for tactic, criticise them for style, for whatever it may be. And just something, I'm going to go on this. And I think the players thought that their characters and their attitudes were being criticised. Honestly, I don't think any England team for 50 years can be criticised for lack of resilience, character, personality. Right? It's been skill, lack of talent, getting over the line. But we've always got to penalty shootouts nearly. We've never folded.
Yeah.
You know, Iceland, you could say we froze, but it's not a fold. It's not like where players are just like, don't care. I've never seen that before.
No.
But anyway,
It was scary.
Jude Bellingham.
Yeah.
Yeah, overhead.
Best game of the tournament.
I liked Spain, Germany.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah.
Spain, France as well.
Georgia,
Attention.
Portugal was good as well.
Yeah, that was a
Spain,
great
Germany,
game.
yeah, but
Yeah.
Spain, Germany.
Spain, Germany, I really enjoyed.
Just
Yeah.
for the level
It was
of
quality.
the
It
football.
was a quality football game.
Good game.
Yeah.
This show is sponsored by BetterHelp. If you watch the highlights reel of my career, you'd see the tackles, the trophies, and the very occasional goal. But you wouldn't see the graft, the mistakes, or the mental struggles to get where I did. If you scroll through social media, comparing your life to others, it's easy to think that everyone else has it figured out, when that's very rarely the case, and it's certainly not the full picture. Comparison can really take a toll on our mental health, but BetterHelp are on a mission to break you out of that cycle. They're the world's largest therapy service with a huge team of licensed therapists ready to help you take charge of your mental health. And with BetterHelp, it's all online and works to a schedule that works for you. Take a quick questionnaire and you're matched with a licensed therapist straight away. You can switch therapists anytime for no extra charge. The positive coping skills I learned in therapy were a game changer for me in my career, and I still use them to this day. So stop comparing and start focusing with BetterHelp. Visit betterhelp.com/STF today to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/STF. One thing you do differently for the next tournament.
Yeah, you just
For
had
the tournament, you mean?
I do like the idea of getting rid of extra time.
Really?
I think it's been a disappointment, extra time. I think someone said it the other day. I think get rid of extra time.
So what would you do? Go straight to penalties after the game?
Yeah.
Wow.
Force the result. It's worked actually, I think, in domestic football in the Carabao Cup. It's made it really.
Would you bring extra time to 10 minutes each instead of 15? Is the extra to 20 might just...
Did the Copa America get rid of it?
Players
Copa
would be
America's
fresher,
got rid of
wouldn't
it.
that?
Yeah.
Because it is a
Straight to
time
penalties, Copa
in that
America.
extra
Well, we
30.
asked this the other day, Jill. How many times in our careers did we go to extra time? We're talking about the demands on the player now. England have gone to extra time twice.
Yeah.
I reckon I've been in extra time in my career, I'd say maximum
Copa
3
America got
times.
rid of it.
Yeah.
You? Do you not remember?
Not many.
They went straight to
Not
penalties.
many at all, I don't think.
Yeah, it's gone.
Trying to
Copa
think the
America's
last
got rid of
time,
it.
but the Euros we went to it twice.
Twice.
But it is the toll. And plus they play so long in the actual game now, don't they? Because of all the VAR and stuff.
It just feels
Maybe
like
have the extra time, but just bring it down to 10 minutes each way.
yeah, but I would.
Just get rid.
It feels like my career went.
101. Rule
Get rid
101.
of, yeah, just get rid
It
of
feels
it.
like my career went a lot to extra time because out of the 8 tournaments I was at, I think 6 of them went to extra time. Or 7 games out of the 7 games in 8 tournaments, we went to extra time. So it felt like
7.
yeah, because we got knocked out 5 times on penalties.
All right, but in your 20-year career, maybe just say a couple
Yeah.
of times at United, that's still only 8 or 9.
I know it just felt like extra time was a large part of my career, just because of England and just getting knocked
Them
out. Of
moments, yeah.
It wasn't a lot of time, but it just felt like. And then there were times with United where with the FA Cup replays were in place for in the semi-finals. So we went obviously the extra time. We played against Crystal Palace twice. Crystal Palace once on the Sunday before the game. Yeah, and then I think Arsenal went to extra time. So there's quite a few games that quite stand out for me in my mind. I know there's not a lot, probably 10, but they were quite big games. You know what I mean?
I remember in 1990 we had extra time, then we had to play the replay on the Thursday.
Yeah. Lee Martin scored.
Yeah. It was like you think to yourself, why don't we just go to penalties? Then
you played extra
we
time.
played the Saturday, which is amazing.
Yeah.
And then the game went to extra time, and then it didn't even go to play. We had to play next Thursday.
No way.
Yeah.
Crazy.
FA Cup final replay on the Thursday night after the Saturday happened a lot.
Wow.
Crazy.
That is a lot.
FA Cup
It's
semi-final.
about money, wasn't it? It's about money, wasn't it?
FA Cup semi-final replays only were gotten rid of in '99.
Wow.
That was the last one, the Arsenal one. Anyway, Yamal became the youngest goal scorer in Euros history. What were you doing at 16 years of age? I was just starting at United. Just coming out of school and starting at United.
I'm still at school.
16.
Yeah, I'm still at school back in Ireland.
School playing for Sunderland. Yeah.
That year
You might
was
have been the manager.
that year that I started at United and did my GCSEs.
When I was
No, what
16.
year were you the manager of Sunderland? It might have been when I was 16.
I was about, when I went to Sunderland, 35.
No, but what year was it?
Was that when I got to Sunderland? 2005, was it?
2005.
Sorry, 2006.
Yeah, I think probably you were about the manager of Sunderland.
Feel really old, that, doesn't it?
Wow.
I was 16. Them lads you met the other day, I would have probably been maybe at weekends. We're 16, 17. Friday night we're drinking bottles of cider.
Wow.
Yeah, in the field.
Yeah.
Living the dream.
I was doing,
Yeah.
Your mates are lovely, aren't they? You have got lovely mates, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I was working then.
It's been
Where were you working?
driving on London.
I was working.
Teddy right in the side of the van. Yeah.
Where were you working?
I was just working for a private guy who used to renovate houses.
Private guy. Dodgy cash dealer. Private guy.
50
I
quid
was
a
doing it
week.
in off license actually. I was
50 quid.
doing it in an off license.
Yeah.
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 I was doing 50 quid a week.
Yeah, getting a few bob, as you do.
So he's done well to play in this tournament with the consistency. Do you think
it's
it's
amazing.
no fear when you're
is.
You know,
16?
must be. I do,
imagine.
it is hard to believe that
can't
he's playing
imagine.
it and scoring goals and having impact.
Yeah. It is
It's
amazing
amazing.
what he's doing. You know, I know he joked
me
about 16. I cannot fathom it, man. I just can't get my head around.
Normal Whiteside, obviously, one of the players I watched at United, who played in a World Cup. He was 17.
82, wasn't that 82?
Yeah, 82.
I remember watching him score for United.
But Norman was like a Mando then.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Norman was a man at 17, but his man still looks like a kid, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Still looks like a child.
It's still as well with Wayne, with Rooney.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, I still...
Yeah, but Wayne looked like...
He
Wayne,
did- he was
he
a-
didn't look like
yeah.
a child, or did he? It's 17 already.
Yeah, but he was 16.
Yeah.
What
Same
age,
for Everton.
what age was he scored against Arsenal? Was that
16.
Was he
16?
Yeah, that goal.
Giggsy was 17. Just 17 when he played in his first game against City.
17. Sharpie? What age was Sharpie?
Sharply was 17
Sharply was
when he came from Torquay.
The Wonder Kid, I called him.
Last question on this one. What tournament did you fall in love with football? 82 World Cup. Brian Robson scoring the goal. I remember getting home from school and watching it.
100% agree. 82 World Cup.
I don't remember Euros till 88. I don't know why they weren't on telly in 84 or something or whatever. I don't remember
Yeah,
80.
84 would have been that when France, Platini, that brilliant
Yeah, I don't
France team.
remember
That was, no, but 82 World
Yeah,
Cup.
82.
Amazing. Absolutely.
When I
loved
think
it.
back to tournaments, I just think of Michael Owen scoring that goal against Argentina and watching it
98.
on my tiny little TV, and me and my brother just being so happy. And being an England fan then, when you played, like, them were just the best days for me.
I remember we used to play
Loved
football
it.
after the games in the evening. 1982, I would have been 11. I was with my friends who were playing football, and we'd have the odd cigarette when we were about 11. So, and I was playing. They went, "Are you having this fun?" I went, I remember going, "I'm giving him up." So I'm giving him up. I want to be a footballer.
How old is you, 11?
11. Yeah. At the 82 World Cup, so I'm giving him up, lads. Smoking.
Were you doing that with Phil?
You know what?
Yeah, I gave up smoking at the 82 World Cup. I did.
I think what made me
So
fall in love with
funny.
it was
No regrets
74
either.
with Cruyff, and watching Cruyff watch that live. I'm turned into a massive Dutch fan. because then they got in the final at 78 as well. But I think the one that made me think, wow, was probably 86. But like, I saw a little bit in 1970 because it was in colour at my mate's house, John Denmark's house. But like, 74, watching Cruyff, because we was looking forward to seeing Cruyff. But then I think Maradona in 86 made me go, wow, man, this is amazing. Obviously watching Italy as well when, what's it called? What's the guy who scored the goal for Italy? Tardelli. Watching Tardelli's celebration. That's the first. I was emotional watching him.
82 World
Celebrate
Cup
that.
made me, when I watched it, I thought I want to become a footballer.
Yeah.
That was
Brilliant.
the tournament that said I want to play.
Remember that Brazil, like Paulo Rossi? Remember that
Junior,
Brazil?
Socrates,
Remember that game?
Zico.
Jesus Christ.
It's a 3-2 game.
Was it 3-2 when Rossi scored that hat-trick? When the Brazilian passed it across and Rossi came in.
I remember I was so upset after that match.
Yeah, because you wanted Brazil to win that one.
Just, you'd always have a soft
So
spot
good
for
those
Brazil.
times.
Was it 2002 when Beckham was struggling to get fit? I remember I cut out all the newspaper cuttings and kept them with his blonde hair and some great memories. He was on like a little Bosu ball trying to get his metatarsal or something.
Yeah, he's broke his foot.
All that stuff. Remember that?
Love
We're
it.
going through a phase where we always had our main player was injured or something's wrong. You're going into the tournament with Bex's metatarsal.
Is that what he said with the
Remember?
tournament?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Same with
Why
like,
was just...
I think
bizarre,
seeing
isn't it?
Rooney in Portugal. I think Rooney. What we're seeing Yamal do now. Rooney was going on to be the player of the tournament then until he done his metatarsal as well. That was one of the most unbelievable. What he saw him do to France, Turan, players like that.
When you watch that footage back, like I don't think I'm like seen how good he was till I think it was his documentary and
Rooney was like,
he ran the show that game.
Jesus Christ, Wayne Rooney,
A
bro.
sensational player. Rooney.
Unbelievable, Wayne Rooney.
I don't even hesitate, right? And some people, a lot of people, United fans disagree with this. When people say he was the best centre forward you play with at United, Wayne Rooney was the best centre forward I played at United.
Seriously?
No one could do what Wayne Rooney could do. On and off the ball, holding it up, beating a man, scoring goals, playing left, right, tackling, pressing, everything. Everything.
Stepped aside, let
There's
Ronaldo do his stuff.
There's no one actually gets close to him as no round forward in terms of goals and everything else. In his touch, his appreciation of a pass to other people, his assists.
No, he's
You couldn't beat Wayne. You can't as a centre forward at United. I don't even hesitate in naming him as the number one centre forward.
Wow.
I don't even hesitate. And
Big
look,
up Wayne Rooney.
and played with some great centre forwards, by the way. He was absolutely a level like here. Honestly, I'm telling you.
Finisher?
I just think.
He wasn't the best finisher, though, was he?
You don't think?
I think he was a good goal scorer.
And a brilliant goal scorer, but
you
like
say-
the best finisher.
Yeah, but when you say when you watch his finishes, you know, in that moment,
You think so, right?
clinical.
No, like Cantona was probably a better passer. Hughes could probably hold the ball up better than him.
But the package,
Rooney,
you mean, the whole
but the package of a player, he just.
I've seen him do all finishes, everything, free kicks,
Rude was,
headers.
Rude was a better finisher. Ollie was a better finisher than Rooney, no doubt. Joachim Cole's partnership was probably better than than probably Rooney. But his intelligence, by the
he's a
way,
better
of where to
player.
be on the pitch.
I think they're better footballer than all of them.
He was a number 10. He was a centre forward. He was a defender. He pressed. He set up goals. He scored goals.
Done everything.
He headed the ball, by the way.
Yeah.
Could head the ball.
Unbelievable.
Left foot, right foot, outside the box goals. Everything.
He even went
And
the
a
whole
quiet lad off the
midfield.
pitch as well.
Yeah, and a good lad. He's a good lad.
He went to hold the midfield right at the end though, and he was good,
that's
wasn't he?
Yeah.
We finished with 101s.
Oh, do you know what? I had one the other day.
Well, we need it
You know
now.
how you have trainer socks and then ankle socks. You know them 3/4 socks that sit above people's, just above the ankle bone.
No.
Nah. Do you know which ones I mean?
Do you mean them?
We've got
Let's see.
Let me see him, Gal.
I bought them in the shop around the corner in the mall, and I didn't realise. Sorry.
Oh my God,
they're
Gary.
not a trainer sock. and
Gary,
they're-
I don't like why.
Gary, you're too long.
They're too low. They're too high or too low. I get
too
it.
low,
They're in between everything.
No, they're like them people who wear pants, the 3/4 length pants. You'll see guys wearing them.
I'm wearing them now.
Oh yeah.
I know,
Jesus.
that's
You can wear anything. You get
I
away with anything.
immediately look at a guy that's walking along the street with those pants thin to the legs with 3/4 and think, must be an absolute tool.
No, it's not happening.
He's got to be a tool. He wouldn't be my friend.
Leave
He,
people. Yes, he
he could
would.
not be my friend.
Yeah.
Impossible. Is that too harsh?
No, I'm with you.
Have I got friends?
You know what?
Three quarters.
Can I be honest? Like, I know it's like it's very basic, and it might be first world problem, but I would not have a hotel that doesn't have a bath in it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's just
You know what,
it's just
Ian?
pathetic.
Yeah,
What a
good shout.
5-piece bathroom.
Just a
Five-piece
bath,
bathroom.
just a bath.
And
you're
the
in
thing
a-
that washes
you're
your
not there for a
butt.
month.
What's
A couple of
that?
nights you get away with it.
What's he called? A bidet.
A BD.
I'm not
We missed
bothered
the
about
bath,
it.
yeah.
Do you
You're in
know
a
what-
hotel for a long time, you do need a bath.
Do you know what I'm going to go for, right? Obviously, when people ask you for a photograph in the street, I've got no problem with it. I always say, yeah, it's not a problem, obviously. However, do you know what it takes about
Oh, they have a timer on it.
5 minutes? Or they have a timer on it and it's
Timer
like
on it.
10,
yeah, they were
9,
me.
8. Or they can't get the camera out and they don't know how to use the
Yeah.
phone. Oh, it's
Forget
the
it.
most frustrating thing in the world.
Yeah, but the thing is, you know what I've seen?
Oh,
that?
when you ask you and you go, it's not for me, I need to send it to somebody, you're like,
Yeah. No, it's not. It's when people say to you, they'll take the photo, then they finish and they go, I support Tottenham, and then they walk off.
Yeah.
yeah.
I don't care. It's not a problem.
Yeah.
You know when Roy gets asked for a picture though, he suddenly gives them like a lecture on, you've been following us for 3 minutes, you should have just come up and asked for the picture. I'm like, if you
It's
didn't
a-
stop
it's a-
for the 5-6 minutes, you could just take
You know
the
the thing is,
picture and
with
go.
everything that we're saying,
Trying to educate the world.
whether they've on the timer, whatever it
Yeah,
is,
but that- 101.
it literally is no longer. It's no longer than a minute of your time.
Do you think about the timer, right, is that obviously, right, you stood next to someone that you've never met in your life before,
Yeah.
and the timer's on like 9 seconds, and for 9 seconds you see it going down, you're not smiling, you just like, and all of a sudden it gets to 1 second, you go, and then you just take it off again. It's like, it's a weird thing, isn't it?
Well,
Yeah.
Anyway, the other night, he's got them 3 Irish lads that were on the scooters
That was
that were
funny,
chasing him down the road.
that was
was
funny. That was
funny.
funny.
And then you
so
told
funny.
them,
Right.
I
So
went
I
up
pulled
to
them up.
Gary.
What's funny about
So they're
that?
walking in front of him and he's snapping, right? And I pull this
He doesn't
I'm
like the
not
fact that they didn't
snapping.
come out. He didn't snap.
Painted a really bad picture.
I pulled
of
this
me.
Irish
no, he
kid.
didn't
I pulled this
snap.
Irish kid over and said,
Thank
"Look,
you.
lads, this is not going to go well, right? I'm just going to be really clear, right? But I can tell that you want a picture. The only chance you've got is if you go up and say, Mr. Keane, do you mind if I have a photograph?"
Well, that's the worst thing you could say to me.
So
Mister.
he walks
That
up
means
to-
you want something.
No. The worst thing you can say is Robbie.
he rides up. No, so the worst thing you can say to Roy is, "Can I have a picture?" without saying thank you or please. So I said, he goes up and says, "Mr. Keane, can I have a picture?" And I just look at him up the road and I'm thinking, this is not going to go well.
No. Remember the time we was.
You did.
Remember that time we was together, and I remember the guy was he's really reluctant about it, and he said please, and then you went, "Chuck," and then he went, "Cheers, Robbie," and you went,
I got girl Phil a lot. A lot.
In Ireland,
Phil a lot.
"No way."
Yeah, a lot.
in Ireland, a lot of people come up to. We were talking about it the other day, and go, and they look at you in Ireland. They come up and they're like, "Do you remember me?" And I go,
Oh God, that's the one.
and I'm kind of going, "Jesus,
Where
Stan,
from?
oh, I went to school with your brother like in 1986." And I'm like, "What the fuck am I supposed to remember?" They're like, "Test you. Do you not remember me?" I go, "No, I don't. I went to school with your brother in 1986. How am I supposed to remember?"
No,
I
my
always feel like I say yes and then I get in this
My one's different.
turmoil
Yeah,
of, oh,
go.
don't
Listen,
give
I've
us
got that same
something.
vibe.
Just be honest, go, "No, I don't remember."
I
See
it."
that
know,
vibe though,
I know.
Roy, with me, obviously when you go back in the community, see, like, especially I go and see my brother and that, you see, like you saying, when you remember I was with your brother, I'll just get this.
Yeah.
And I go, don't you remember? And I said, "Where? Just remind me. You don't remember me?" And then they just move, man. And they just walk off.
No, I went a few weeks ago in Ireland. I was in this
So
bar.
mad.
So bad.
A guy came. What they do in Ireland, where I'm from, Cork, they come over and they go, would you come over for a photograph? And I go, "I'll be over in a minute." Yeah, leave it. I'm like, "You leave it." Listen, now leave it. I'm like, "You leave it. You came over. I said I'll be over in a second."
Go, 2 seconds, I've just finished this.
Yeah.
No, don't bother,
leave
don't
it,
bother
leave
if you
it.
haven't got the time.
Hey, forget about it.
What did the guy say to you the other day? Can I get a picture for my friend? You were like, "Oh, where's your friend?"
Yeah,
he was like, "Cardiff."
No, Cardiff. Like in a coffee shop. I said, "Where's your friend? I'll have a picture of it." "He's in Cardiff." That's fucking in the middle of Berlin. Jesus Christ.
Love it. It's brilliant. It's brilliant. We've
Any
got
more
stories to
ones?
tell.
Sparkling water.
I'm not fun sparkling.
Oh, honestly, I'm like, when you're thirsty, you just
And you
want
open that thing and
water.
you go, oh.
And then you can't like drink
I love
sparkling
sparkling
water.
water.
Don't get sparkling water.
I love sparkling water.
Oh, there
Yeah.
must be loads, Gary, should it? I've got loads.
Ringing up home, and then you're on for a couple of minutes, and then you say, "I'm going," and he'll say, "What, so you going now?" Do you get that one? Where you're closing off the conversation a bit quicker than you shouldn't?
Of course, yeah. Or when you arrive somewhere, the first thing they ask you, when are you going back? You say, I've just got back. Or my family, when I ring home, every time I'm at my house, my family and my wife and kids are always on their phones. But when I ring, no one ever answers the phone. I'm like, every time I'm here, you've got your phone with you. But when I ring, nobody fucking answers it. Then I ring the landline, nobody answers the landline.
You have to look into that, right? Find out
Do you
why.
have a landline?
Yeah. Oh, sorry, I was in the toilet.
No, I don't have a landline.
No landline.
No.
You gotta have a backup plan, don't you? Because the battery goes down.
Yeah, on that thing,
it's
you
the
need a
one where
landline.
you get off the phone to your missus, and then you think, let me phone her back. And she doesn't answer.
Yeah.
That's the one. That's the one. I can't do that one.
So you've just been on your phone, you mean?
And you go, hang on a minute, I forgot to say this.
I do a lot of annoying things. When you have to forward emails, every time I forward an email to somebody, I always forward it to my wife. She keeps sending me emails, so I'm not good at forwarding emails. She gets a load of emails. Was that meant for me?
Was that meant for me?
It might be about a car and I'm saying to someone, I'll forward it, or I'll reply to them. I just keep going back to Teresa.
So you're not meant to be sending it to her, but you must be typing her email in.
Yeah, but she might be involved in it earlier. Might be a confident or something, and I just keep sending her back.
I love it.
The funniest thing yesterday was someone tried to carry his clothes in from the car to the studio.
What happened?
Do you know what?
What happened?
And he basically, as they arrived, as it came up to him in the studio, because we went for the picture out there, the pants, they slip off the rail.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's why I should fucking carry on myself. Oh my God, that's why I should carry on myself. Look at my pants.
What happened, right?
No, there's people here obviously to help us. They're really helpful. And you're like, you get out of the car and you'd have a little bag, and they go, I'll carry your bag. You're like, I can carry the bag. Well, you're all doing it. I'm watching you. No, they carry your stuff. How much clothes have you brought?
I brought a lot of clothes.
You've brought a lot of clothes.
I carry them myself.
People
I
are
carry my
helping.
own stuff.
I don't want people helping me. I just want to look after my own stuff. Because what happens?
What?
So when people take the stuff off you, they're dead blasé with it. And my pants are all over the floor, but I wouldn't have dropped my pants. And people are walking over my pants.
I'm glad you don't drop your pants.
What happened to my pants? They fell on the floor.
Fell on the
Dirty.
It fell on the floor.
I saw the pants fall on the floor. It was after that journey where we was quiet because he was going off on one.
I remember,
and
yeah,
oh
Jesus
my God,
Christ,
the pants
the
fall on the
worst
floor.
part of the journey I've
that's
ever had.
horrific. That's
Jesus. I don't feel
pants
with it.
fall on the floor.
Pants on the floor.
But you know what? People are really helpful. People go, it's ridiculous. Going, I can do it. Or do you want to come and tea? I can make my own tea.
Yeah, you did that the other day. The woman came over with a tray of teas and was like, Earl Grey, English breakfast. And you were like, just put the teas down. We'll work it out. And I'm like, put the teas down. You've got no patience.
I want to be a doctor when I was young, you know that? I didn't have any patience. Jesus Christ. There's no patience, Jill. But someone's here with 8 drinks, there's 8 of us, she's going to walk around. I'll just put them down and we'll sort it out. Who's got the cappuccino? Just fucking put them there.
But that's your service, isn't it?
Like the service. Just put them down, we'll do it. We're adults.
Girl, what's happening?
I think we're there.
Are we done?
I think we're there.
Wow, that's the last one then, huh? For real? Wow.
I think we're
Your
there.
mate
been
even
great.
said, he's
think-
only joking, he's only joking.
It feels like
Apologising for
just
me.
at the end of a long season.
Yeah.
Last little lap.
You know what you're on about in the hotel? Did you ever sneak out with the team? I used to love that. We done it with United. We done it with Ireland.
I remember you
What,
going-
climbed out the window and that?
Sneaking
I
out.
remember
like,
one time we got back in
oh,
Singapore,
brilliant.
right, at
Jesus.
3:30 in the morning.
We used to love
And it was in Butty and Giggsy, I think. Right, and I remember him saying, we're going back out, we're sneaking back out. And I was like, I can't do that. We've been
can't
told to
see
be in by
you,
3
yeah.
or whatever it was. It was a curfew. I was like, I can't break a curfew.
I'd be too
And then
scared
3
of that.
snuck back out.
Yeah, but you know, when you're going back on the bus, so you're in an official function. We done it with Ireland once or twice, and so you go back to the hotel and everyone, and so you ask anyone sneaking out. So about 10 players go, yeah, right. Well, we meet in an hour. Well, we meet in 10 minutes by the lift on some. And then only 2 or 3 would, 6 or 7 other lads go, nah, leave it.
No,
You're
no.
like, oh, you're all chatting the bus, yeah,
Yeah.
we sneak out. Yeah, that was, no, I used to
No,
love
but
all that.
that's I'd be too
Yeah.
scared of that, bro. I'd be too scared.
You sneak out.
No, I'd be
We done
scared.
it in London one night with Ireland. We were over. I think we were doing something at the Irish Embassy before. I think it might have been the '94 World Cup. And back to the hotel, and a few of us snuck out the Irish lads. We ended up with, I think, string for us. What a night they had. Honestly.
Was it a great night?
Oh, brilliant night. You know, the night you're not supposed to.
Weren't you afraid that like that's
Yeah,
the
but
kind
we
of
were
thing
sneaking out through the back way. It was brilliant. On some little alleyway in London, out of the
no
hotel.
phones back then. No cameras.
Yeah, no, it was. Oh, listen.
You'd have to have a photographer that knew where you were going to catch you.
And this was like
That's true. It's like
this was 2 or 3 in the
now
morning.
anyone could just go. Boom, boom, and it's like there's a lot of difference back then taking a risk. It wasn't as big a risk back then.
No.
When you became a manager, did you give them a little bit more leeway on stuff like that
Well, I'll tell you
because
what
of how
happened.
you were?
Yeah, a little bit. No, I'd have no problem with lads doing this, but my biggest problem, I knew straight away. I think it might have been, was I Ipswich? We were pre-season, and I gave the lads a night out when we were away. And the next morning I came and I was on to the staff, and I said, just see, they had to be back for 2 o'clock, whatever. And I said, was everyone back? And they went, yeah. I said, we're going to win fuck all with these. They were all back on time.
Oh, really?
I don't want them back on time.
yeah.
I wanted to break the rules, jump in the pool naked, do something. They're all back at 2 o'clock. You're no good to us.
That is so interesting.
Thank you. Thank you.
I
Go
like
for
that.
it.
There you go, everyone. Break the rules.
So if you
Jump in the pool naked at 2 o'clock in the morning.